Hello everyone, this is Aditi. Today I am going to talk about the stone of creativity, which is Carnelian. So not only creativity, but we have different benefits of this stone, Carnelian. So let me first tell you how I introduced to Carnelian, or maybe how Carnelian introduced in my life. Okay, so the thing is, like, I am a big fan of orange shade, so this is why I always go out and buy something. So I always attracted to orange shades, whether it's some cosmetics, lip shades, nail colors, or some clothes or anything. So first thing is, if I'm getting orange shade somewhere, so I always attract to that and grab it. Okay, so this is the reason, like once I was in some crystal store, okay, not in India. So that time I just saw some different shades of orange crystals. So I always attracted to it, and I was just keeping myself aside because I was not aware how it will help me and how I will be using it, because I was very new to crystals that time. So I was thinking that okay, I will be getting it, but first I need to check the energies of it, because it is said that whenever you are going to buy some crystals, so this happens with me all the time. Whenever I have some crystal particularly in my mind and I go to purchase it, or maybe my vendor comes to me to give it to me, so it happens that I have a mindset that I am going to get this crystal today, but I am not attracted to that, and I am going to that particular store and I am getting something different which was not at all in my mind. Okay, so this happened that time also. I was attracted to the Carnelian because the lovely oranges shades of it. So I just got the different shades of jewelry available there. So I had no idea how this will help me, because that time I was not a good crystal knowing person, and I just fascinated with the color which was there. So I liked the color and I decided to purchase it. I purchased it. I never even asked like how it will help me and how this will be beneficial for the person who would be using it, because generally it happens that not only the crystal healers, if some laymen also go to some crystal stores or crystal exhibitions, so people used to explain like that this crystal is good for this particular purpose and this is good for this purpose. So particularly people say okay, we need this good luck and we will be getting it. Maybe they are not aware how to use it, but they are fascinated with the property which actually like shown to you by a particular person. Okay, so I got that crystal and I was so in love with that. I just came home, I researched a lot about it, and then I found that this particular crystal came to my life in a particular phase when it is actually needed by me, and I was not looking any solution for it. Basically this was not an issue for me, but this came onto the particular area when I felt that yes, this crystal wanted to come to my life, because this particular thing which is maybe not affecting me, maybe I am feeling that this is not affecting me, but in coming time this will be affecting me. So that's why some happened, like with the blessing of universe, this particular crystal came into my life. So this is something like not with the Carnelian only, but I am covering this part because whenever you are dealing with crystals and you have the universe attraction with you, you have the universe connectivity with you, so you get all the you don't decide, because it is said that you don't decide which crystal you want to buy. Crystal decides which crystal wants to come to your life. So let me show you how Carnelian looks like, and how I like which stone particularly I purchased. So this is the stone which I purchased that time. This is a lovely piece of Carnelian. It has different stripes of red and orange. I hope it's visible. It's visible here. Okay, so this is how Carnelian looks like. And the other thing which I prefer to get is this bracelet. This is the raw cut piece of Carnelian. It has several shades. If you look at this is something palish, and this one are more on the dark orange shade. This one comes into the brownish tone. Some are highly orange and some are with the tint of black. So these are the raw stones, so you will be getting like different shades on that, because if you will be getting some polished ones, so maybe they will polish it to the similar beads into a bracelet. So let me come to the conclusion, like what are the properties of Carnelian. So first thing is Carnelian is the stone for creativity. So if everybody has creativity in their mind, but they don't know how to use it. They see that okay, we have creativity, but how to use it, they are not aware of it. And this is the stone for creativity. So if you have a creative hand, if you have a creative mind, this stone will definitely work out for you. Okay, and you will be getting a lot of areas to show your creativity, to enhance your creativity. Other thing is, if you have the feeling that everything is a waste, because it happens many a times in a life, it happened with me as well. The incident which I was covering here was that only. It happens any time that you think that everything you are doing is a waste, whether you have studied hard, whether you are working in a good firm, whether you have a lot of good bank balance, whether you have a good lifestyle, but somehow in depth of your life you feel that everything I'm doing is a waste. For who I'm doing this? Okay, one day I'm going to die and I will not be having anything with me. For whom I am working so hard, for whom I am just storing so much money in my bank balance, for whom I am doing all those stuff, when nobody is, does care about all that thing. So whatever you are doing is waste. So this happens, like, this is something, the stage when you are just starting demotivating yourself. Okay, so this crystal is something when you starting feeling like that whatever you are doing is good for nothing. Okay, you are doing just to earn money, and this money is at the end, it is not giving happiness to you. So whenever you are getting that feeling, even though that's the truth, that you are doing everything for the money, and money is not good for a happy life. Money is not something which will give you a happy life, but this is something which is needed by everyone. Okay, so whenever this sort of feeling you have, that whatever you are doing is not appreciated at all, whatever you are doing is good for nothing, so this is the stone when you are just carrying it with you, when you are using it, when you are manifesting it in your life. So this will clear all the blockages from your mind, and this will give you a good strength, this will give you a good motivation factor, and to start looking on the positive side of your life. Okay, other thing is, if you have fear in your life, fear is something like, this is in relation to the previous point which I covered. Fear is something when you are having fear in your life, so you won't be able to do anything in your life, right? For example, you are just trying to start your own work, you are a good painter, you want to paint good scenes and you want to sell it. Okay, or maybe you want a good fame in the world, that yes, this painter is good and something, but you have a fear like, if I will start this particular thing and I will have a failure, I will not be having a good appreciation for that. So what would be the stage of mine, how I feel at that time? So it's better to not start here, right? It happens many a times with with some people who have some extraordinary thinkings, out of the box thinking. They always have the out of the box thinking, but they have fear to implement it. They feel that okay, we will be doing it, we will be getting so many appreciations, but what if that appreciation will not happen? What if I will be doing it and I will be a matter of fun? If log will joke on me, or maybe they will not be appreciate me, but they will make fun of me. So this is something like fear which will always stop you to grow. So all those people who have fear inside, who have fear to show their capabilities, who have fear to implement their talent into their life, so carnelian is the stone which will help you to overcome all the fears of your life. Okay, so other thing is, if you have the feeling that you could not produce anything in your life, produce is something like, there are stages in life. I think most of us have this stage in our life. Some see this stage in the early teens, some see on the old age, but this feeling is quite common in all the human, that we cannot produce anything, because somehow, like in most of the cases, you are young, you have energy, you are doing all the stuffs, you are doing lot of things, you are getting a lot of money, you are making your bank balances good, you are having a good friend circle, or maybe you are just having a good time all around, and you feel that yes, people value you and you value others, and you have some importance in others' life. But it happens that with the time, with maybe when you are in college, and after that you just switch to your jobs and everything, everybody get busy and they don't get time to call you, or maybe you're family persons, you are just moved to some other state and they are not calling you so frequently as they were doing earlier. So this is something like keeping you that feeling that I am not able to produce anything, like people are not calling me for the advice, people are not calling me for suggestions, people are not calling me to discuss anything they have. So this is something, the feeling of left out. So yes, that's the word. If you are feeling left out in the world, in any area, either it's personal, either it's emotional, professional, mindish, so all these things, if you have this sort of feeling, so the Carnelian will help you to overcome all those issues. Okay. Other thing is, if you have feeling that you have a useless life is basically all the points which I am covering here is interrelated, but I would like to just be on the specific to the point, so that all the people who are having this particular feeling in their life, they will be able to get that which stone is useful for you in that circumstances. So if you feel that you have a useless life is you are doing everything for yourself only, and if you will die tomorrow, nobody would care. Okay, what if nobody depends on me, nobody care about me, nobody is give a damn to me. So if you have these sort of feelings, I'm not doing anything, for example, you are just doing a average job, you are doing an average job, and you had expectations that your siblings are doing really well. You have that feeling that if your siblings are doing really good and you are doing an average work and you are not living a good lifestyle as they are, or maybe your best buddy is doing a really very good job or maybe a work, but you are not able to get to that particular point, so you feel that I have a useless life, I haven't done that much struggle, or maybe I'm doing struggle but I'm not getting rewards for that. So all those feelings which are keeping you always down, so this crystal will help you to bring back all the passion in you, bring back all the creative thinking in you, bring back all the discouragement which you have opted from around the world, or maybe you are just keep telling yourself that yes, I am good for nothing, I cannot do this which this particular person is doing, if I have done everything but till now I am here only, so what will happen now? How will I achieve those things in next part of my life? Everything is finished, I am not able to do anything, this is my life. So these all the discouragement which you are giving to yourself, this crystal will help you to overcome all those things. Okay. Other thing is, this crystal is very much useful to say yes to the opportunities. We call this crystal for the crystal of fertility, crystal of creativity, crystal for say yes to the opportunities. This happens many a times that you bound yourself to the people. For example, you are working in a particular firm, you have a set of 4 or 5 people, okay, they are friends with you, you are feeling very happy, you have a very nice boss, and you feel that your team is really good and there is no issues, you are actually liking to go to that particular workplace and you are working there. But on the other hand, you don't have that much salary pattern, so maybe you are not satisfied professionally, but you are satisfied with the surroundings, you are in the comfort zone. Okay, you are in that much comfort zone that you feel that it's okay if I'm not growing professionally, but I'm in the good environment, right? I don't have extra stress within me. So if that happens and somebody is coming to you, for example, for the different team or for some different areas, people are coming and say that, hey, I know you have this capability, join me and work with me, and you just observe that and feel, no, if I will go, I will leave all those things, I will leave my friends, I will leave this team, I will leave my boss, I will leave everything. It's good if I am not growing professionally, but even though I don't have any stress pattern, so you say no to the opportunity, no. But you are not aware that if you will be joining that opportunity, maybe you will have a really good life than this. Maybe the person you are depending on, they will leave tomorrow and you will be alone here. So this happens. Okay, this happens with most of us. So if you really want to attract to the good opportunities and you have fear to switch, you have fear of change, you have fear to say yes to any of the new opportunity, any of the out of the box thinking, so this crystal will help you to attract the good opportunities, and this crystal will give you a passion, the courage, the confidence to say yes to the opportunity. All right. Other thing is, now I am coming to the main part of this crystal, basically for the females, those females who are struggling with the hormonal issues, because this crystal is good for the sacral chakra. And this is not always mandatory that you guys always, I have seen that all of us focus on our top chakras only, crown, third eye, throat, okay, heart. We work on only these chakras. Why? Because we feel that the crown chakra is good for mind work, okay, so we need to balance it. The throat chakra is really good for your communication, your conversation. So this should be on the balance point. Your third eye chakra is good for intuition, for the good work, so you will focus on it. Your heart chakra is good for relationship, for maintaining balance into your heart and mind. So this is good, but nobody cares about the lower chakras, root chakra, sacral chakra. So these chakras are really good for the healthy life, because you have to be rooted yourself. You have to make yourself always grounded, because if you are not grounded, nothing will work properly. If you are not feeling well, if you are not healthy enough, you will not be able to have a good mind work, right? You will not be able to have a good conversation if you are not physically well. So you should always work on your lower chakras as well. So as I told earlier, that the sacral chakras is really good for fertility powers and the other health issues as well. So this is good for the men and women both, but this is more used by the women because it is good for the hormonal imbalance, which is frequently found in the women. So if you have the hormonal imbalance, if you have the menstrual issues, like you have all the issues, there is a common like disease, PCOD, PCOS. So if you are suffering from all these diseases because of the sitting jobs, because of not having the good workout, because of the junk foods, there are several reasons. Even though you have to work out on the doctor's prescriptions, you have to work out on the eliminating your junk foods, working out in a proper way, but this crystal will help you to overcome all that issues. Maybe this crystal will give you the hope, will give you the courage, will give you the strength to work out a lot, to avoid, to eliminate all those issues. So if you are suffering from all these sort of issues, so you always wear carnelian. I always prefer to wear a bracelet of it whenever I see that these issues are coming into my life, because it is quite common into the women. So this is something which you can always have. If you don't want to wear the bracelets, because many people don't want to wear any sort of jewelry, you can wear the pendant for that. If you don't want to wear the pendant, you can always have a little beautiful rock of the carnelian and always have with you on your pocket, and always try to keep it near to the sacral chakra whenever you are keeping it in your pocket. So prefer to keep it in your pocket of your jeans, of your jeggings, or maybe on your trouser, whatever you are wearing. Okay, so just keep it near to that, and this will really help. I have some beautiful stones in that for the carnelian, but I have put it into my moon water, which I recently made on the full moon, so I am not able to show you here. So next time, maybe when I will be making the moon water, I will be showing you. I have some little different carnelian shades on that. I will be showing you that as well. So the thing is, other point which is very important is, if you are facing issues in fertility, you have gone to all the doctor's checkup and everything is fine, but somehow you are not able to have a child, or maybe something you are not able to understand what is happening, but you are not able to conceive. So if all these things are happening, there is something imbalance of your hormones. Okay, whether it is coming into the reports or not, but there are some imbalance which is not actually happening. So this is something which will help you to achieve your goals. This is something which will eliminate all the issues which you are having due to overactive or underactive sacral chakra. Okay, this particular stone is good for the hernia problems as well, in both male and female. So if you are facing some sort of issues in that area, so keeping carnelian with you will really help. And I always suggest people to have the moon water with infused of the carnelian energy. So if you will be infusing the carnelian energy into the moon water and you are drinking it on the regular ways, this will definitely help you to overcome all the diseases happening due to that. And those people who are really into the chakra healings and who have done the courses with me for the 7 chakra healings, so they must aware of it, that I always keep a big rock of carnelian and heal with it on your sacral chakra, as I have shown many of you that in my chakra healing workshop, how to heal your sacral chakra for that, and this really works wonder. So use this stone, and this is a really very good stone in every area. If you are feeling depressed, if you don't have courage to say yes to the opportunities, if you have depression in your mind that no, I am good for nothing, and you don't have any appreciation in your life, you feel that you don't have any appreciations in your life and you are good for nothing, so this will give you courage to enhance all the energies and make you feel that your life is really worthy. And other thing is, this stone is really good for fertility. I am getting so many emails from people that I should suggest them what has to be done for the fertility. So one thing is this, the chakra which is related to the fertility, you should always keep that healthy. Okay, and this is something which will always keep your sacral chakra healthy, and if your sacral chakra is healthy, you will not face any of the issues, either it's male or female. If you are trying to have a baby, if you are trying to start your family and there are some obstacles, I would always recommend you guys to have carnelian with you all the time. This will really help you in every manner. This will not let you in the depressions, because some people have the negative feelings due to this area as well. They are not able to have a child, they are not able to start their family, and they have some depression out of that. So if you are feeling that you are good for nothing, you are not able to produce anything, you are not able to do anything, okay, and the science, the medical science is also perfect that no, you don't have any issues and you can conceive a child, or maybe you are not understanding what is happening. So just balance your sacral chakra, and this crystal will really help you to achieve it. Try to make a moon water, maybe see my video on the moon water, and this will really help you to understand how you can make the moon water, and this will really help you to heal your body from inside. So just keep watching the videos, don't forget to subscribe the channel for the different videos, and this will help you to have a backup of all my videos and all the data which we are sharing on this platform. Thank you so much. Happy learning.